Hello, everybody. Danny Caudle here. So I want to talk about this video about adapting as a musician and about how I've adapted as a musician along the way through my journey, through about 18 years of kind of figuring out why am I so into music, right? I didn't know this. And so I've got some notes here that I made just to kind of streamline this idea about how I've adapted as a musician. So initially I started off as a singer-songwriter, and a it was again I listened to the Beatles. I learned songs, and I really wanted to get out there and play music and tour when I was younger, right? 18, 19, 17, 16, things like that. I really was looking for bars and lounges and little halls around Portland, Oregon. Like halls as in like oh man, I'm drawing a blank right now. There's a lot of gigs off of Burnside right there. Just little places, restaurants. I really would try to get any gig, um, I learned a lot just about rejection and kind of coming up empty-handed. I kept practicing. Then I thought I'd go to college. Again, what was I going to go to school for? I was advised not to go for music as it's a hobby, not necessarily a career choice, and you want to have a backup plan. However, I did only music in college. This I adapted because I wasn't into the theory of music. And again, I was advised by fellow musicians that, being mechanical in your playing really takes the emotion out of your playing, which is completely untrue. If anybody tells you that, stop being their friend, okay? Because they don't know. If they've gone through it and they still think that, it's not. I feel like that even if I don't like something, I still have a respect for it, okay? And so through college, I learned a lot about music theory, music history, and ear training, and just musical mechanics, conducting. And what this did was college gave me a chance to see a larger picture, and it gave me the time to actually analyze all these things and really take my time and go through, my 2-5-1s. You know what I mean? Like we have, right, and then we can just do. Well, that was in minor, right? 2, 5. Okay, so for me there was this analytical side to school that really transformed me, and not playing though, just an awareness about music and kind of the elements and what to look for, how to pull out a bass line, how to listen to a song and hear it. But I didn't really develop any performance chops until I started my project, post 1,000 music videos, and that was when I was really able to make those connections from all the mechanical things that I've been doing, taking my time at learning how chords are built and things like that. And then I started this project, post 1,000 musical videos, and everything just got laced together, and it was awesome. But I started working in an office. Now, how do you translate music into office work? So, what I did was that I looked at how can music and guitar be thought of as like a tool, and not necessarily what I want, but how can I adapt it to what the business needs. Okay, so I saw that we do a lot of volunteer work. We're part of a community, and we need to market our business. And so, best way that I figured out how to market was to volunteer music to care facilities, subacute centers, assisted living facilities, things like that. And it worked. It worked really well because what I was able to do was set up 1-hour gigs up to 5 to 7 days a week. And that in itself it keeps me consistently busy. I was able to bring my guitar to work. I was able to take an hour or two a day and just do practice, warming my fingers up before a gig. And what happens when you go to these volunteer gigs and you just volunteer and you leave, after a couple months, everybody realizes that you're into the music and that you are doing or serving the people, the residents inside of these care facilities like they are. So we're essentially doing the same work, and I'm a part of the same group. And when I would ask for a favor at that time, it was almost always a yes. I could ask, who are the discharge planners that you guys work with? Who would be a good, if you were to market to this place, who would you market to? And everybody was very friendly and just really open doors. It was because I gave first. That was the secret that I kind of figured out along the way. I was building trust with people in these facilities, and I was showing signs of leadership by going first, by doing something kind of out of the norm, right? Meaning that not everybody's able to bring their guitar to work, and not a lot of people do it, have a desire to do it, things like that. But I was also myself. I mean, I have a passion for this. So those three elements really made it possible for me to do music at work, and I've grown a lot in the last 3 years, and now we're going on a 50-state American tour, and I hope that everything continues to progress. I hope that I'm able to play more. I don't know what is going to be waiting for me. I wasn't planning on doing office work as music. I came here, I saw a need, and I just tackled it. Again, I didn't set myself up to go to college for music, and so when I got there, that was when I kind of had to start sorting everything out. So I'm kind of taking the same approach to this 50-state American tour. I just did the same approach to 1,000 musical videos. I didn't know what songs I was going to do, and I didn't know what I was going to find within these songs. I didn't know what I was going to find after I posted 540 music videos and was able to compare and analyze all the videos I've done in the past, and realize that a lot of songs, they have the same chord progression, you know what I mean? So like C, A minor, F, and G in different chord progressions using the same chord, meaning if we go C, G, A minor, F, that is a lot of songs, right? But C, A minor, F, G is a lot of songs, and C, F, A minor, G is a lot of songs. And you get what I'm saying? So you could take these 4 chords and you can just be creative. So being creative with a little bit is something that I've learned as well, and it really keeps music interesting for me because you can do a lot with simple things, and it's easy to kind of make them a little bit more complicated. And if that's still easy, make them just a little bit more complicated, right? Like add something like that, like a little finger picking on this side, or if you want to make it more complicated on this side, you could try some chord substitutes, different inversions, try doing bass melody, like that, you know what I mean? And so just like really slowly you can turn simple things a little bit more complicated. And I love that saying, a genius can take something complicated and translate it into something simple. Take something complicated and make it simple. And a fool makes something really simple a simple concept really complicated. And so we just want to try to keep things as simple as possible with music and let the music speak for itself, meaning three chords in the truth, as Bob Dylan would say. It's true. Three chords in the truth does work because when you're telling a story, that is that's a popular way to share information and to see who are the like-minded people within your community, by the stories that you tell. So we are off to do an American tour. We begin tomorrow, and so tomorrow's Friday. Saturday's our last day in our apartment. We're giving the keys up at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and it's Thursday right now at about 9:45. So I got to get going. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I've adapted as a musician. And I started off just singing songs, playing songs, learning songs, trying to figure out how to get into restaurants, bars, and lounges. I just wasn't very good at that time, and I didn't really know what I wanted. I went to college, and I didn't know what to expect. And what college did was it really just lined up all the elements of what being a musician is. All the instruments, right? We had the whole orchestral spectrum of instruments at college, and different people, and a community of people there. And I was able to take all these musical elements and analyze them, because I was in school for about 6.5 years. But I didn't prepare myself to study anything specific. I just did my own path, pretty much. And then from there, I moved to Fresno, and I started doing office work. I didn't set myself up to do music. I saw that there was a opportunity if I created it, and that's what I did. And so now I'm able to I got RX on my guitar because I work for a non-medical service. We take care of the aging population. And through this, I found the value of building relationships, volunteer work, and the importance of a community. And I started a 1,000 video music project that this is going to be, I think it's going to be the 543rd or 544th video out of this project. And I'm going to take this project, and Allison and I are going on a 50-state American tour. We're going to see how music can help us out along the way through there. And we're bringing you all with us. So we'll see you guys later. And if you have any questions, comments, just let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.